So the Baftas happened. I think everyone already knows what took place. I'm not going to play that particular clip here because I'm sure everyone and their mama has seen it by now. But before I go any further, I want to state that I understand John's condition. I myself have tics. I sometimes excessively blink and pinch my nose. Though I do not have exactly what this guy has, his condition is with words, I still understand that it's not something you can control. Whether it was on his mind or not is something I'm not very educated on, so I won't speak on that. I just wanted to start with that statement because everyone who's been critical of the situation is being labeled ignorant and or ableist, which is totally unfair. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be going over 3 major parts of this situation: Jamie Foxx, the BBC, and the reactions. Let's get into it. I think we can all agree that the biggest failure in this entire thing was on the BBC's part. John Davidson has a condition he can't control, right? The BBC told this man they would edit out any inappropriate things he would say, and they did, except for one, the N-word. John had a number of outbursts throughout the show. He said the C word that rhymes with can't, the F word, and even a homophobic slur, all which were cut out by the BBC. They also edited out an entire speech where Palestine was mentioned.
To the economic migrant, the conflict migrant, those under occupation, dictatorship, persecution, and those experiencing genocide, you matter, your stories matter more than ever. Your dreams are an act of resistance. To those watching at home, archive your loved ones, archive your stories, yesterday, today, and forever. For Nigeria, for London, the Congo, Sudan, free Palestine. Thank you.
All these things were edited out because the show was on a 2-hour delay. It was not live, except for the N-word. Now, I suspect this was done for one of 2 reasons. Someone incompetent edited out everything else, but they somehow forgot about that one. Or it was left in on purpose for the ratings, because it went super mega viral, and people are still talking about the Baftas till now because of it. Even people that don't watch the Baftas like myself are all talking about it. Now, why, out of all the things he said throughout the ceremony, that was the only one left in? Well, because it was directed towards Black people. I will not be expanding on that. Delroy Lindo left the ceremony soon after that, and John also left early. I also want to add that before that, he had already 3 outbursts, where he called a woman on the Sinners team the N-word. Here's her statement. Honestly, it was probably a difficult situation for them, and I commend the Sinners team for their grace and understanding under such a weird situation. Jamie Foxx is not ableist. When the video first went up, he made these 2 comments. And I can see why people would call his statements ignorant, but I think we should extend some grace here. From his perspective, he just heard a slur directed towards 2 Black men at an award show televised to millions of people. It was highly embarrassing. This was a knee-jerk reaction. He was probably angry and going through a lot of emotions and said what he said. Extend the same understanding to Black people and their reactions as you have for John and his condition. You can't understand one party and then totally shun the other. 2 things can be true at the same time. It was a tic, but also a slur that has a long history. You guys can't understand one side and be totally unreasonable to Black people saying, hey, this was not it. I understand Jamie Foxx's reaction the same way I understand John's condition. The reactions have been overwhelmingly understanding on John's part. Even a Black creator that has Tourettes came out to defend John, which hasn't been the same for Black people. As I said, anyone expressing frustration is being labeled ableist. Some people went as far as to say that John shouldn't have to apologize, which is horseshit. Even he was mortified by people telling the cast of Sinners to get over it and using his disability to get away with racism. Anyways, John has reached out to both Michael B. Jordan and Delroy privately and apologized, which is good. Personally, I would have loved a public apology, but that's good enough.
You know, that's just my opinion.
And if you disagree with that, it's okay. We don't have to agree on anything. Anyways, that's all for today. Let me know your thoughts. Share, like, and subscribe if you liked the video, and if you didn't, please leave a long comment stating why you didn't. Thanks for watching.